through Paul's predictor model and his top 10. Andy Sullivan 25 to 1 with Stan James for the very in form West Midlander. 9 Alvaro Quiros 60 to 1 with Bet365. 8 is Stephen Gallagher 20 to 1 with Bet Victor. 7 is Nicholas Colsarts 28 to 1 with Coral. 6 Emiliano Guerrillo 33 to 1 with Stan James. 5 is Lee Westwood, the defending champion, 13 to 2 with Paddy Power. 4 is Gregory Bordy, 33 to 1 with Bet Victor. 2 Bernd Wiesberger, 12 to 1 with Coral. 2 is Thomas Aiken, 50 to 1 with Paddy Power. And number 1, Danny Willett, obviously won the Nedbank Challenge at the latter end of last season. 16 to 1 with Paddy Power. So Willett, Aiken, Wiesberger, Bordy and Westwood make up the top 5 of Paul's predictor model. Okay, I'll take you quickly through his tips. As I always say, we can't cover off everything in detail on these shows, but golf betting tips, type that into your search engine, golf betting system, type that in. You will find us. Kuala Lumpur Golf and Country Club. I said golf course earlier, but Golf and Country Club is its pure or its true title. Nelson and Wright redesign in 1990. Sorry, it's an original Nelson and Wright 1992 design, but Parslow redesigned it in 2007. A very short, sub 7,000 yard, par 72. Paspalum greens, okay? So quite pure the greens. Lee Westwood won here at 10 to 1 last year. Kiradesh Afibarnrat 50 to 1 in 13. Louis Oosthuizen straight after the Masters at 12 to 1, and that's the whole point. Westwood and Oosthuizen, they both came out here directly the week after Augusta and got the job done at very short prices. Matteo, we've obviously the tournament's now moved. Matteo Manacero was 28 to 1 in 2010. Sung Yul No 70 to 1. Manacero's 2011 and Sung Yul No 2010 70 to 1. This is who Paul has gone for. All of his reasoning at golf betting system. Thomas Aiken 2 points each way. It's 50 to 1 with Coral, hitting greens and fairways for as if it's going out of fashion. And decent player out on these Paspalum type Bermuda greens. Tyrrell Hatton. A lot of the players that have won here in the past, it's been their maiden European Tour victory. Tyrrell Hatton, very, very talented. A point each way, 85 to 1 with Stan James for Tyrrell Hatton. 2 more for you. If you're looking for a horse for a course, you have to have Kiradesh Afibarnrat on board. A point each way, 50 to 1 with Bet365. And finally, an absolute Bermuda grass green monster. Anders Hansen, who just started to show a few inklings last week out in Dubai. Anders Hansen, a point each way, 80 to 1 with Bet365 on Anders Hansen. Loves Bermuda grass greens and can go very, very low and plays really well in these kind of tropical conditions. So Anders Hansen, a point each way, 80 to 1 with Bet365. You've got Afibarnrat, a point each way, 50 to 1 with Bet365. Tyrrell Hatton, a point each way, 85 to 1 with Stan James. Finally, Thomas Aiken, 2 points each way, 50 to 1 with Coral for the South African. Interesting to point out Coral at the moment. Used to be a bit of a laughing stock, I have to be honest, when it came to golf betting, but their new golf guarantees well worth checking out. You can effectively bet either 5 places each way, or you can choose to bet 6 places each way with Coral now. That's an interesting development. No other bookmaker gives you the choice. They also do a enhanced winners only market, so they're now challenging Stan James, the only 2 to do that. And if you like in-play betting, they cover off the top 5, the top 10 and the outright market throughout the whole tournament. So their golf guarantee, really worth checking out. Coral at the moment, their golf betting, their whole proposition has really stepped up to the mark. So let me take you through the predictor model for the Torrey Pines event that's obviously taking place this week. Interesting markets. I mean, I have to be honest, the bookmakers really have throttled down on the value this week. Top 10, Charles Howell III, 125 to 1 with Coral. Worth pointing out that Paddy Power are 6 places each way this week, and of course if you open up an account or have an account with Coral, you can go 6 places each way anyway with them. Charles Howell, yes, 125 to 1 with Coral. the prices we quote on the predictor model are the ones that are 5 each way. 9 is Brandt Snedeker, an absolute horse for a course. Snedeker 28 to 1 with Stan James, top 10 last week. Hideki Matsuyama, who came very close to delivering a very nice win for us last week, 20 to 1 with Coral. Bill Haas 33 to 1 with Coral at 7. 6 Phil Mickelson 33 to 1 with Coral at 6. 5 Tiger Woods 50 to 1 with Paddy Power. You can get 66s with Stan James. 4 Justin Rose 25 to 1 with Sky Bet. 3 Justin Thomas, the very impressive rookie, 35 to 1 with Sky Bet. Never won a PGA Tour event, 35 to 1 is all you're going to get. 2 Dustin Johnson making his he's coming back out from his 6-month absence on the PGA Tour, 35 to 1 with Bet365. And number 1, Jimmy Walker, 16 to 1 for the West Coast expert, who's just winning tournaments out in California and out in Hawaii for fun at the moment. So Walker, Johnson, Thomas, Rhodes and Woods make up the top 10. Okay, the guys I'm going for this week, I'm going for the following 5 players. For me, it's an interesting tournament, this. Guys with red hot form traditionally don't get the job done here. It does help if you've got top 10s around the golf course. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But Scott Stallings blew that into the weeds last year, where he had 2 appearances prior to arriving at La Jolla, San Diego, effectively. 2 miscuts from 2 appearances, and he actually won the golf tournament 250 to 1. Top 10s though, it does tend to be a very specialised event. So those prices that you can see there, 16 to 1 on Walker, 33 to 1 on Mickelson, who's badly out of form. Bill Haas at 33 to 1. Matsuyama at 20 to 1. These are guys that have got appearances there. They've got top 10s. In Matsuyama's case, of top 15. He's in red hot form. 28 to 1 with Snedeker's kind of attractive in a very, very tight market value-wise. Jason Day 14 to 1 at number 11 in the predictor model. And obviously just Jordan Spieth 12 to 1 with Paddy Power. Don't forget Day and Jordan Spieth. I'll come to regret this, no doubt, but those guys between the 2 of them have only ever won 2 stroke play events on the PGA Tour. Interesting but true. So, red hot form, not necessarily the case here. I do like players, though, that played the previous week. They don't have to have played well. I mean, Scott Stallings was 58th at Humana before he came here. Bubba Watson missed the cut. Brandt Snedeker did finish in the top 10 at Humana the year before he won here at 25 to 1. But, just playing tends to be the important part. And in this course, it has to be said as well, this tournament churns out year after year after year after year American winners. So I'm going Ricky Fowler, 1.5 points each way at 28 to 1 with Stan James. I'm also going Gary Woodland, a point each way at 40 to 1 with Betfair. We were on him last week, horribly missed the cut. But I always say, and I've got some notes here, one bad performance doesn't mean a reason to exclude the following week. Woodland should have won here really last year. A point each way at 40 to 1 with Betfair Sports, but I like the look of Gary Woodland this week. Another player who hasn't got top 10s here, probably should have, but he's got 3 top 25s in 4 appearances, and a guy that we know plays well on very long and also very technical golf courses, and that's what you're going to find with Torrey Pines this week. The tournament is played over the South Course and the North Course. 3 rounds on the world famous South Course that's hosted the US Open, but the North Course really critical. Players have to shoot 67, 66 around that course to really get into contention and then hang on for grim life around the rest of the other 54 holes. It's a technical test. The course conditions on the South Course are always fast, they're always firm, very long tree-lined holes. It's the longest golf course on the PGA Tour, and the rough, 3.5, even 4 inches of rough. They reseeded the rough prior to last year's renewal. So, you know, keeping it on the fairway can be a real advantage, but you've got to be pretty long off the tee. That's why I like Woodland this week. But going back to my third tip, Keegan Bradley for me, a point each way at 50 to 1 with Paddy Power, 6 places each way. Just, you get the feeling that Bradley really needs a win, as does Ricky Fowler. Guys that want to win need to win. I think a real guys you really want to be focusing on this week, rather than guys that enter here with hot form. That's my opinion anyway. And then 3 very or at longer prices. Really like the look of all 3 of these. Cameron Tringali, half a point each way at 125 to 1 with Paddy Power. You might remember him second at the Barclays tournament in the FedEx Cup playoffs last year. Tringali, one of those guys, loves technical golf courses and loves the old classical style. He's been playing atrociously really recently. Saying that, he actually won the Shark Shootout with Jason Day in December. So, you know, first ever professional victory, I believe, for Cam Tringali, that one. Half a point each way at 125 to 1 with Paddy Power. Sang Moon Bay played brilliantly, didn't he? Latter end of last season. Played well at Kapalua in 2015 already. Sang Moon Bay, half a point each way at Paddy Power. 110 to 1 with Bet365 for Sang Moon Bay. And also, this price really did grab me. Brian Harmon, half a point each way, 150 to 1 with Boyle Sports. He won on bent grass greens last year at the John Deere Classic. But if you look through his resume, very, very good on technical, low or high scoring tournaments. So Brian Harmon, half a point each way, 150 to 1 with Boyle Sports. Sang Moon Bay, half a point each way, 110 to 1 with Bet365. Both winners on bent grass greens last season. Cameron Tringali, half a point each way, 125 to 1 with Paddy Power. And then Bradley, a point each way at 50 to 1 with Paddy Power. Gary Woodland, a point each way at 40 to 1 with Betfair. And also Ricky Fowler, 1.5 points each way at 28 to 1 with Stan James. Thanks for watching this week. I will see you again next week. Goodbye.